Kamangunanyun chitab kalejin ale bye en uitugul ale mi itagat en Logoiywekab Emet chebo Aasai TV kainenanyun ko Kipkorir Mutai. Kinamin logoiywekab ole kalumda en betutab raini President Dr. William Ruto teksetab oret neo nebo Rironi Nakuru Mau Summit en county nebo Nakuru. Kama President kole wendi noton kokochin boroindo nemie biik tugul cheboisien oranoton konyor nyumnyumindo kasarta netesendai tetutikwak chebo kotugul ole wendi oranoton kotuitos komoswek chebo Nairobi, Eldoret, Kisumu ak Busia missing en tetutikab kabatisiet. Kama President kole teksetab oranoton komoche konunetab ke en kit nekole mayame rabinikab serikalit netoror kowang teksonoton ak rabinikab besendo konda emoni oleya en besenwogik ole kibendi keboisien silingisiek bilion 170.
And so, when it comes to this highway, the situation was clear. If we waited for the national budget to release resources for this project, we would have waited for a lifetime. If we borrowed, we would have added to our debt burden and burdened our children for generations to come. If we taxed more, we would have suffocated families. And if we did nothing, we would have surrendered to stagnation. That is the reality and crisis our country has faced for years. This project we launched today is more than a highway. It is a gateway to prosperity, unity, and transformation. It positions Kenya as a leader in innovative financing, in modern transport, in public-private partnerships, and in audacity to think big when the world expects us to think small. The Nairobi-Nakuru-Mai-Mahiu Road stretches 175 kilometers, while the Nairobi-Mai-Mahiu-Naivasha Road adds another 58 kilometers. These are the modern multi-lane dual carriageways, expanded, operated, and maintained through a world-class public-private partnership model. It is an investment of over 170 billion shillings, a living demonstration of what happens when government stops trying to do everything alone and starts doing things smarter in partnership with the private sector. The Mau Summit corridor will be strengthened to handle heavy commercial traffic, supported by new interchanges, truck laybys, pedestrian bridges, lighting, barriers, drainage systems, and intelligence transport technology to enhance safety. The Nairobi-Mai-Mahiu-Naivasha section will be upgraded to handle slip gradients and high cargo volumes, linking efficiently to the Naivasha Inland Container Depot and the emerging industrial ecosystem that will be in our industrial city in Naivasha.
Ak kengeten county noton nebo Nakuru kokibendi agoi county noton nebo Bomet ole kokinamen betutab amut police murenik aeng chemwotin kele kotinygei ak yautik chebo chorset en siretab Kapkwen nemiten kot neking'oten ng'atutik nebo Chebalungu en county nebo Bomet ole kanam biikab boror bichoton kotoretegei ak afisaekab police yetab kobit kang'ung'unyet kobun alak en meng'ikab komosoton akobo tugukwak chekibetyo. Kaibor kaimetabgei meng'ichoton kosubgei ak yautik chebo ng'emetab kalyet nekokwo barak en komosoton ole kosom serikali kokimit kalyet.
Kakinam chorichoton en karunetab raini en taonitab Kapkwen yekon kobit kang'ung'unyet kobun meng'ik ak chemung'arainik chebo komosoton kotinygei ak tuguk chekikomuch kobetyo ole kakimuch king'werer ichek ak koaror ole indoi tuguchoton yan kachore ak en police post nebo Kapkwen kokakinyoru tuguk cheterter cheboto pikipikisiek, chafkatas ak tuga chekikochoren biikab boror.
Ketuyechi stress free lekem choruge anam any akolenjin amoe chafkata akamutate en Kapkwen amut kotokos koker vision yu. Kaitu vision yon komi kijanaek chekomiten yu kolelen kijanayat age manyie nekiimoe ireben simoit ke nini kidogo en yono chichi ketindin kidogo komi kolelen angen elemi chafkata komutech any kebe were ka nini neut nemutat neut kolelen ingen kebendi konyi kecheng'e tuguk en konyinet komami kiy kelenji akichek kelei akine in toret komutech konyi kebe komami kiy en yono kelei bichu any konkeit kotab toret kelenji kit nerube ko kebelak kelei kesor any mwanik ak tairit kebel bichu ko aror kole miten tuguk Masare kenam oret bakai Masare kobakebir sai kotab chichika kenyoru kokile kityo chichoto bwone biik chechang en yu chebo pikipikisiek onyo koborin kotumechokyoke ndap kimoe imwa kityo komi tuguk kele mi chafkata kole miten koyat kot komiten chafkata komi ot cheu kasisiek komokib kokibakach ndap komokomiten walalamisi chebo choto kebar keker kokomi moita nelel kokotinye afya kosir twa tugul chekomi yoto kelei o neng'ung'et tenyi kole kelen koro kamet kokomi moek somoku choechin koboru kamet kwany kole kiye tenyin oechin tuchu kelei kikete tuchu tugul any bakai yuno sibearoru komie
Kita nekikichoran en tarikit 16 arawetab taman ko korosira kaamwa kongoi en noton. Kikichoranan en tarikit 16 arawetab taman ko kibetut nekimi mashishi arat moita en saa 4 nebo lang'at saa 1 nebo subui obarang'et akai komami moita.
Agenge en biik chekikakichoren tuga ako koronyoru tenyun.
Koibor meng'ichoton koboto chemung'arainik kaimetabgei kosibgei ak wechetab kalyet nekikwo barak en komosoton bo Kapkwen akosom serikali kokimit kalyet akoyai musako asikeborien kiplelutinik cheu choton.
Biikab nyumba kumi kora ko pongezi amun okoitoi information koityi serikali kou noniton kekas kele kokitwa kityo kele kworogen ak kityo kole miten tulwet yu ak keriakta kiba keib tuguk choton.
So amun komnyet kora amun kokenam chorik chuton kesome biikab emet kele ongetoretkei kou nonitet amun kochang'a chorik en Kapkwen ako chemenye Kapkwen amami kasit neyoe kakemwa kele mami kasit neyoe so among'u ale mi tuguk chekebongononu biikab nyumba kumi king'alal pastor kora chebo utaraun Temba msima kimoe keng'alalen ng'alekab itembeni kimoe kenai kora kele en itembeni kora kokichang'a baishek kosir tugosiek ako biik cheboisien yutet ko biik chemokingen kele bo ano chemuche koyai kasit en yuton yu.
So kisome serikali kityo ak echek raia keribgei sikenam chorichu amun bichuton komobo Kapkwen amami kasit neyoe yemote kityo tomo kenai lebo ko kisomenyun kabisa kotakinamgei raia sikenai kele chito nemi Kapkwen ala chito nemi Kapkwen koyoe kasit ne.
Kisome serikali kokimit ng'alekab patrols ak security en Kapkwen amun kokochang'a tuguk chemokororon en Kapkwen yu koain konekit ko kokipotesan chito ako chang tuguk chekokobetyo ot nguni amiten ireu ko chang biik chetebe tugukwak chekikeiben ako masafari moja mi chito nekikeiben mara 4.
Yautik chebo ng'emetab kalyet ak chorsetab tugukab biikab emet kokolany barak en kanasetab Kapkwen ak en niton kosome meng'ik chebo komositon koboto chemung'arainik serikali koker kole kaikimit kalyet. Ripotenjini Aasai TV kong'eten kanasetab Kapkwen nemiten Chembalungu en kaunti nebo Bomet, kainenyin ko Aasai Kiplang'at.
Agen komasta ko kachuten betutab somok en raini en nebo betusiek 16 chekiborchinge imanda ole kakicher sigik en county nebo Bomet koriki akotikon lagokwak amun icheket ko kandoik chebo mutai. Ole niton ko kurset kobun kandoik cheboto governor nebo Bomet Professor Hilary Barchok ak advisor netinyege ak bitet ak kerkeinda en afisitab Tekla Tum chekong'ololi kasarta nekoyote kot nebo lagok chemengechen chebune uinwek en ketesetab polis nebo Bomet en kasarta nebo lumdaetab betusiek 16 chenotin ko 16 days of activism.
Kong'ololi kasarta nekoyote kot nebo lagok chemengechen ne naat kou Child Holding Station en ketesietab polis nebo Bomet en kasarta nekotoigei betusiek 16 chebo kirindaetab yautik chebo terchinosiekab kapchi ak ng'emetab imanda en kwenutab familia, komwa kole sigik kotinye boisiet neo nebo kotikon lagokwak ak koiben en atebet nenyolu asikoik biik chebo komonut en betusiek chebwonen.
Mtoto ambaye ako grade 5, grade 6 unapata ako na simu. Anaanza kuchat, ako Facebook, ako WhatsApp, and this is an underage. So we as parents, as guardians, we need to secure our children. Let us not expose them. Yes, tunawapenda, but we must also be responsible because
the government is committed to further laws and strong enforcement. The President of the Nation of Kenya, His Excellency Daktari William Ruto, mandated a working group on gender-based violence. We have done the report. We have forwarded it to the Deputy President. Anytime, we are going to earn the report. The President loves the children of Kenya. The President loves the women of Kenya. The President loves all of us. Can we give him a clap?
Ng'alek chekaikochi kosibet OCPD nebo Bomet Central Isaac Kimwele akomwa kole nyolu keistoengei chekitore ng'alek chebo ng'emetab imandab lagok chemengechen en oret nebo kipkaa.
So when your child is sexually violated, let me tell you, there is no amount of money that can be compared with your child. You are preparing a ground where that child one day will ask you a question. Don't think that they don't understand. They know that you engaged in Kipka to resolve a problem that affected them. And one day they will ask you a question that mommy or daddy, do you mean that money is more important than I?
Katestai kora ng'alalet kotinygei ak terchinosiekab kapchi ak kanyalilet. Ole niton ko kikotinygei kora ak murenik chechang cheiboru chikilisiet kole bune uinwek en kapchi chechwak. Ole kakicher kora murenichoton komongkei akomwa kewelutik chebune ichek.
As much as we are advocating for women and girls and children, I think we have also seen rise in cases violence against men. So sisi tukondane as much as we are talking of women and girls. It is a global human right emergency that all of us must stand and stop.
I thank God for that police officer who has come out. It is not only women who are abused. Men are abused in silence. They don't talk. Come out like that officer who came out today.
Wanaume kumbe wamekipata na wanasema kuliko ati usikae ngumu, kuja tokea, na nakwambia we are going to assist you and we are going to get justice.
Ichechu ko alak en biik chekikobun kewelutik choton chetinyegei ak terchinosiekab kapchi koboto kanyalilet ole kaimuch koaror ichek en ng'wonindo ak kaimetab gei.
Kikakimut lakwenyun arawetab oeng ako ki lakwet kimakararan borto mokosiek. Ngunon komi birth certificate inyun ki lakwetab 13 years kenam chito nebo boda nekomutu chito akomut lakwet akobo kowechowech en mokosiek. Amwa kongoi amun kimatakobar. Amwa kongoi kora amun kimatakoyat kikiyat. Kiarir kabisa lakini kimotivate chachuket ko Stella ak Lily kabisa. Kitelel akobo ane kabisa. Atestai ayai kasinyun akokilegei. Mami chi nekemwechin. Mami chi nekemwechin Jehova ak yon kenyon kora inyon iwe maimenyone police station siketoretin. Iwendi ofisitab women's rights inyoru toretet. Mami chi netoretin kabisa kotimewe.
My name is Hilary Chipkon. I work with the National Police Service. I have seen this banner doing about women, but in the last few months, those victims have been men. With the latest case of Kapkwen, Chibole, Chibongo, all of them are men. And even many are still suffering. So I want to thank these organizations who are here today to stand with the victims, and even with the survivors. When we stand with them, at least those who are suffering can be able to speak out. But when we don't support them, many will live and die because of these cases. So, to those who are working in different departments, as you look at your colleagues in place of work, when you see absenteeism in place of work, when you see abnormal behavior, please be able to start it. This could be the reason. So I want to thank all the other ministries. I will not take much of your time, but I am telling you, this gender violence is real, and we should step up effort towards these, the victims and the survivors.
Reporter engineer Aasai TV kongeten keteshitab polis nebo Bomet kainenyin ko Aasai Kiplangat.
Kongoi kot missing Aasai Kiplagat en logoechan. Ak en komosta age ketokyinigei lewenisiet nekotestai betutab amut ko koibelis David Ndakwa nebo chamaitab UDA ko MP nelel nekokilewen nebo kot neking'oten ng'atutik nebo Malava en county nebo Kakamega. Kabit niton kasarta nekobirto kabelindet nekonekit nebo chamaitab DAP Kenya Seth Panyako. Kanyor kabelisiet Ndakwa ak kuraisiek 21,514 ole kanyor Panyako kuraisiek 20,210.
Edgar Busiega Mwanga has garnered 209 votes. Benjamin Nalwa has garnered 215 votes. David Athman Ndakwa has garnered 21,564 votes. George Ngaira Oyugi has garnered 148 votes. Seth Ambusini Panyako has gathered 20,210 votes. Wilberforce Indai Tuvei has garnered 626 votes. I now declare Mr. David Athman Ndakwa as officially has been elected the official MP of Malava constituency. And in that connection, Mheshimiwa, kindly come forward and pick your certificate. You can hold it like this. You are officially elected the MP of Malava constituency. Thank you so much.
Kwa wote wenye wako hapa, kwa wote wenye wako nje, kwa wote marafiki wenye wananisikiza wananiona, hii ushindi ni wetu sisi wote. Na nitahakikisha ya kwamba nitakuwa mtu wa kusikia maoni ya kila mtu, nitakuwa mvumilivu kwa nyinyi yote, na nikisema ya kwamba watu wa Malava wamesema statement yao ya kusema kwamba they have gone for the best. Kwa wale walikuwa wamesimama and they have exercised their democratic right, na hakuna mtu amewashurudisha. Na ni kusema kwamba sisi wote right now is to focus kwenda mbele, tukijua kwamba hatuna muda wa kumaliza na kuwest, kwa sababu election nyingine ninajua hata mimi niko hapa kwamba ni 2027, so we have 1.5 year kurudi kwa election, na nitakana tuwe tumefanya kazi kwa sababu tumepoteza muda mrefu.
Agen lo ketinyege ak lewenisiet ko kaibelis kora Wade Boyd Were ko MP nelel nebo kot ng'oten ng'atutik nebo Kasipul. Kaibelis Were nebo chamaitab ODM yekan konyorchige kuraisiek 16,813.
Ongondo Boyd Were 16,000 16,819. The MP-elect is Honorable
starters, I want to thank the people of Kasipul for believing in me and entrusting me with the responsibility to lead them. I also want to thank our party, our great party, ODM party. I want to thank our leaders led by our Member of Parliament, MCAs, our party chair, Her Excellency Governor Gladys Wanga, for believing in youth leadership. Today, the IBC conducted a free, fair and transparent election. We never witnessed any malpractices, so I want to ongera the IBC people for conducting a free, fair and transparent election. You know, the people of Kasipul have done their responsibility of electing a good leader, so it's for me now to work for them diligently. I also want to thank my competitors. We had 5 of them here who conceded defeat and agreed to support so that at least we can move forward as a people. And I want to urge everyone in Kasipul, let's embrace each other and let's maintain peace.
It shows that the ODM party remains strong, remains resilient, remains ready. And for those who wrote off ODM because of the passing of Baba, I think they have now seen for themselves that ODM is the largest party south of Sahara and north of River Limpopo, and you know, in touch with its masses. This is also a very big honor to our departed party leader, Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. The people of Kasipul have come back to say thank you to Baba for and honor him even in his absence, and for that we remain very grateful. And to the people of Kasipul, you were taken through a lot during this period.
We have shared our views as observers. We can say that this election has been fair and accountable within this constituency. However, we saw a lot of challenges in terms of some people who tried to distract the elections, but the swift actions by the security apparatus made the
tesetai ak loek chebo lewenisiet kewendi agoi county noton nebo Embu ole kaibelis Leonard Wamutende nebo chamaitab UDA en kod nengaten ngatutik nebo Mbere Murat Katam en kuraishek 15,802 ole Newton Kariuki nebo chamaitab DCP nekochis kuraishek 15,308.
Hereby declares that Jero Leo Wamudende of ID number 22020809 has been duly elected as the member of the National Assembly for Bere North constituency in the election held on 27th day of November 2025. The constituency returning officer John Kenywa of the indicated signature dated this 28th day of November 2025.
I will be fair, I will discharge my duties without any discrimination. I will meet all my pledges. I remember mentioning on fair distribution of bursaries, a free secondary education for day scholars, and development, that is electricity, water, and also roads. I will remain committed to serving the people of Mbeere North, and more so to ensure the steps, you know, the commitments made, the progress made by the former member of National Assembly, whatever project that is underway, I will endeavor to complete it as I even start more projects. I thank everyone present here for burning the midnight oil to ensure this process is fair and free, and I look forward to serving residents of Mbeere North as their member of National Assembly. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Agen logoiwek cheikesunen ko kakemach emotinwek chemiten en katuiyetabkei nebo IGAD nebo korop eun tetutiet nebo kecheng walutiet nebo kipchulyo en wektaetab biik chekimwei korikwak. Kamwa minista nebo ripsetab kalyet en emet orit Kipchumba Murkomen kole bune kaimutik chechang biik chekimwen korikwak kosubkei ak itondo nemakararan ak kaimutik chebo kewekta icheket kowek korikwak cheibe kasarta negoi. Kabit kursaniton en tuyet nekakiyai nebo kibagenge noton po IGAD nekakiyai en kanasetab Nairobi kotinyegei ak biik chekimwen korikwak.
This scale is not a temporary condition. It is a reflection of structural pressure that demand long-term vision rather than short-term reaction. This is a challenge that no country, no region, no matter how generous or well-meaning to is, can handle these all challenges. One country cannot handle these all challenges in one.
More than ever, as funding constraints affect refugee operations, there is an urgent need to embrace innovative and collaborative approaches across humanitarian, development, peace, and nexus. This includes aligning policy framework, harmonizing planning between national systems and humanitarian actors, and ensuring that interventions build resilience rather than perpetuate dependence.
Climate events are accelerating displacements. Physical constraints strain national service delivery. Conflict dynamics continue to uproot communities. Without a strengthened and coordinated system, together, this pressure will only grow.
Why should Kenya lock refugees in a camp who are educated, skilled, have the capacity to contribute to growth, and in the process, as they do so, they are able to fend for themselves.
We need permanent representation, even in Shirika Plan and inclusion of integration of refugees. Can't we don't have to be called every other day to represent on a specific topic in a specific day. Let's stop talking on issues on how to solve problems of refugees. Of course, it's been there in years. I just heard the other day UNHCR is celebrating 75 years of serving refugees. What are we doing to make home safe? I want to go back to South Sudan. Can we make going back home a priority, apart from other solutions we bring about and we discuss?
Ak logoiwek chanchitab Kalenjin kokakitekilet en logoiwekab emet en Aasai TV ako saisala kimuch ketuiyo kainenyun ko Kipkorir Mutai.